Why is this thing taking so long to do? In real life? Oh, hello. Alright. So tonight I start. Also tonight start. Yes. That's how tonight is starting. How many is that to give you? Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. All right. On Rakan, come in. Take you guys. Come on. Rakan, come in. Rakan, come in. It's that time. It's that time. Do you know, I was supposed to come on here last night and so much was going on. It just never happened. Yeah, it never happened. Anyway, as promised, I have done the YouTube channel. It's called Nads Unfiltered. All right. Real talk, I got real talk, real something, I'm telling no real what. Yeah. So real talk, real life, no filters, yeah? So it's Nads Unfiltered. So I'm going to be posting all the lives from the TikTok. I'm gonna be posting all the lives over there because I'm finding that people, when I post it on TikTok, you're not getting the full conversation or the full discussion. So people are, I think, jumping to the wrong conclusion. So this way them can hear the full conversations or the full discussion, full live. You understand? So you can put it on and play it and do what you're doing, right? Um, yeah, put it on and do what you're doing. All right, so housekeeping rules. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Tell a friend, share the live, top up the screen. What else? What else? What else? We're going to keep it respectful over here. All right, we're going to keep it respectful over here. And let me just put out a little disclaimer, yeah? Hi, Jason. Let me put out a little disclaimer. This is a live that there's no mix up over here. There's no drama over here. Over here, we have proper conversation like adults, right? That's why I said 21 years and over. I don't have children over here. My opinion or my opinion, the opinion of the people that jump in the box are their opinion. I'm not in control of people's opinion. And I don't try to change people's opinion. We have spirited conversations over here where everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I don't cow anyone down, and you're not forced to agree with what I am saying. But understand on yourself when you come over here. I don't want to try to control what it is I discuss over here. If you come over here and what you're hearing is not for you, beg you jump off. Do not try to tell me to change the conversation and change the topic. All right? That is that. This is my life. I'm a run it or more I run it. We notice I'm not big lions, tigers, and bears over here. We notice. So therefore, I am going to say what I want to say. Okay? So we get that out of the way. My anthems is my anthem, and my pledge is my pledge. You don't have to like it. It is my pledge. It's my anthem. And if it's something that I want to play, I'm going to play it. You don't like it, that's not a problem. You're not forced to like it. You're not forced to love it. Understand? I miss that true. All right. You don't like it over here? No problem. Doreen Jones, give me a minute. I've not done the pledge nor the anthem yet, but I'll soon add you because I feel like you have something you want to contribute, so I'm going to add you. Yeah? All right. Let's get the pledge out of the way. I know it go. And tonight a Friday night, so get the pledge out of the way. Get the pledge out of the way.
you see through the world take a turn and the boy them love like Zaza boy and the boy them love like Zaza the look stand at attention. I stand at attention.
Alright, I don't know what I'm going this so. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. I don't know what I'm going this so. Alright.
Can you see through the world take a turn and the boy them love like Zaza boy and look who stand at attention. I will put we on here, so I will say before mankind and all girl kind, I pledge to fuck man with ambition that bring prosperity to my vagina. In the service of my fellow partner, I promise to stretch out me hand for mine, womanhood and law, to sex creatively and actively, to flick flexibly and acrobatically, so that my vagina may, under law, increase in tightness, good smell and strong muscle, may mankind play their part in advance in the well-being of my underneath. Yeah.
Alright, so pledge has been pledged. You know it go now, you know. Once the pledge, you know it go now, you know it go, you know it go. Alright, anthem.
Yeah, hello, the kitty so create me out for pussy the shape of video. World, comfortable millions, and me you put chuck up on it anywhere you're there, and there's some music up. How much are the nails now? How much are the hair? My girl fuck do all the time, but even care to step a cat, I'm maxing out, get what you want, baby, I'm a swear. Yes, babes. If the boy not spend by you, then him for dead. Hey, girl, cheap man, no forget no head. You can't have $1 million and you have for your beg. No mind if I'm a pussy good, that is a pledge. If him not spend by you, then him for leave. Do that I go hard for you, the man do all the squeeze. Demon, grip a time and soul, put it to sleep. One go re-watch the video if you not believe. Tell if you sit on the target.
Alright, so let's go again. Over here is for age 21 and over. Alright. Alright, maybe look at 18-year-old can over here too, but I don't want to pit me over here. Well, 18-year-old are still pitting. Alright, no, cancel that. 21 and over. If I don't want to show it to no people afterwards, that's on Uno. But tonight, I want 21 years and over. Alright, so tonight we're going to talk about the male hygiene, male health, because I did a topic a couple of nights ago. This brother here asked me to talk about him girlfriend that has an odor. Her scent is high, and I talked about it, and I got a very strong message after from a lady. You know, I wonder if I'm a woman, I wonder if I'm she, but I don't have no proof says she. And because I can't divulge certain information, I couldn't ask, I couldn't confirm it was her. But anyway, moms give me a very strong telling off to tell the man them, say, just like oh, the woman them, they're smelling the women, they're smelling the men's too. That make me know, she make me know, say, the same way oh, the woman scent high, the men scent is even higher. Now, me I try wrap my head round how the men scent can be higher, because me not understand man supposed to, I mean, simple cleaning, I don't get it. Like, for men, I would suspect that to clean themselves, it's a lot easier than to clean and how a woman clean herself. But moms want make me know, say, I must tell the man them, say, them not smell good either. Now, that is very concerning. That is very concerning. You know why I say that is very concerning? Because if a woman going right in and say that the men need to also look about their health and they need to look about cleaning up themselves too, it's very concerning, because anytime a man meet a woman nowadays, the first thing they want her to know, say, she have to go down and she have to go do this and she have to go suck this and she have to go suck that. So I want to know, if it not clean, what are you girls doing out here? What are you girls doing outside? What not doing in the mouth? What not doing in the throat? What you guys doing out here? Because if the woman a complain and say, I have to talk to the man them as well and let them know that personal hygiene goes for them too. What woman do out here? what uno woman out here doing? Because if the woman are gonna tell me, if you tell uno man say, uno no smell good neither. And I don't want it to be a tit for tat thing. I want it to be a genuine thing. But she let me know say it's a genuine thing. Not just like how the man them a smell the woman them a been a smell the man them. And so what more I have to know is, and I ask her, I said to her, so then if she don't tell the man them that them scent is high. Her response was not very convincing, just to say the least. Her response was not very convincing. All right, so you guys would have seen on my story, I've put up a cream, yeah? I've put up a hydrocortisone cream. And you guys may be wondering why I put up that cream. Touching on the same male topic, I got a very interesting message from a young man. Not fully adult, because I don't believe that an 18-year-old is an adult. I believe that an 18-year-old is still very young and should still be living at home with their parents. But young man who is 18, he lives somewhere in Kingston. I'm not going to divulge. Oh, and it doesn't matter which part of Kingston him live, but him live at Kingston. And him say him having a problem. Now the problem he's having is that he says his foreskin is very, very tight. So when him hear Kaylee's conversation and school talk and the things that they discuss. So he said that you would have heard the man them are, you would have hear him friend them talk about certain things that they do and how their foreskin comes over. Now he says he can't relate because it's never come over. Right? His foreskin has never come over. And you know what I get to realize? Because even here in the UK, we have a lot of men who don't know how to properly care for themselves. We have a lot of men here. I work in the health department, by the way. And they have a lot of men here who don't know how to properly care for themselves. One of the main problems that they have, even big man. So I said in my message to him, do not be ashamed. And it's something that he really should have spoken to with a health profession. But I guess money and doctor thing, and I guess man don't like a doctor. Anyway, if any of you ever wrote to me, you know that I will never divulge your personal information ever. I give fake names. I will never call your name. And I will never give too much so people can pick out that it's you. But I realized, but I thought it was something that it was only a few people had that issue. But I realized that you have a lot of big man that has never experienced what it is for their foreskin to come all the way back. And they think that just washing the outside of it, of the actual penis, that is it. And washing the scrotum or the balls, that is it. You understand? You have man on here, you have big man that afraid to wash them own ass because them don't want to be considered. You guys know the word. So I'm going to break down health for you guys. Yes? I'm going to break it down one-on-one for you guys. All right? For the man that have the tight foreskin, who don't want to go and get circumcised, who's afraid, and rightly so, you should be concerned about getting a circumcision, especially if you don't know how to care for yourself after, especially if the person or the place you're going to get the circumcision is not one that practice very good hygiene, because remember, that is something that can lead to bigger issues, right? All right. So if you're a person that don't have the big money to go uptown and go to the expensive doctors to get a circumcision done, there are other ways that you can get the tightness, or you can get this foreskin to pull back or to retract back. And tell me if I'm not using the words that you guys understand. If I use too much English, let me know. I mean, we'll break it down for you in a patois. All right? Right. So For the man them we have the very tight foreskin, where you never pull back on a foreskin, you never pull it back and ever see the tip or the head of your penis. And you've been living your life all this time, yeah, you would have you would have an odor, because all of that dirt has back, and especially if you're sexually active, all of that discharge, all of these things back is backed up into the penis, and it's not good. All right. There's a cream that you can purchase that is called the hydrocortisone cream. And what you do is you go and you purchase it. It should be available over the counter, right? A very small dosage you need. Just need maybe a 1%. You don't even need a high percent. You know, because it's a very strong cream. Right? Hydrocortisone cream is used for different things, variation of things. I know the 5% is used for eczema. You don't even want it to be that strong. You want a 1% hydrocortisone cream. All right? And what you do is you wash your hand, you clean yourself, and you apply a very small amount on the outer layer. Okay, you can't put it inside. You apply it on the outer layer of the penis, and you take your time. Each time you pull back, each day, it becomes a routine, right? It becomes a routine. And once you keep doing that regularly, yes, once you keep doing that regularly, you find that the skin starts to loosen. All right? You find that the skin starts to loosen. Once the skin starts to loosen, you don't just stop it immediately. You keep on. It's not something that is going to change overnight, because remember, for some of you who are big man, and this has never happened, is years and years. It not going to just loose all of a sudden. It's not going to just bust out so. And you're not to worry. It is not going to rip. It is not going to tear. It's a slow thing that you do. And if you have your wives, your girlfriends, you can also get them to help you. All right. As I said before, you want an hydrocortisone cream. It's on my my story time. Everybody's supposed to know what hydrocortisone cream look like, right? You go to the chemist, or you guys call it the pharmacy in Jamaica, wherever you are. You go to the chemist, the pharmacy, and that goes for the men over here too, because they're having that issue too. The difference is them can go to the GP, get a referral, and they can get a circumcision done here. But imagine you as a big man having a circumcision. Remember, and if you do it from their baby, it's different. You understand? It heal, and mommy can look after you. But when you're a big man, it is more difficult. You understand? It is more difficult. It needs time for heal. It needs space. You can't make nothing lick it. You understand? There's a lot of aftercare that is involved after you've had a circumcision. You understand? And I make nobody telling no foolishness, but when you're circumcised and all of these things, you can't catch infection. When you don't listen to foolishness, do not follow fool and turn either. So then you me telling you? Right. Now, and I'm going to tell you how women, why we are important in this. How and the role that we play in this with the men. As my son, you get the cream, wash on the hand, wash in a private area, and take on the time, applying the cream and pulling it back each day. All right? Each day. I sent the actual bookwork, the diagram to this young guy, because he's younger, and obviously, it's a private conversation. I can send certain things, and he can see it and get the cream and whatever. Now, he's not showed me his business. I've not asked for that. But if he follows the step that I sent him, he'll be fine. But going back to the conversation, man, them. And this is where, you see, woman, can you send it to me? Young money. Okay. All right. Can you send me a private message? I don't want to forget you. Please send me a private message. Send me a private message and I'll send you the information. Please, 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 please. Yeah? Send me a private message. Now, you see mothers, mothers. I'm not going to put it on the fathers, because as I said before, I realize that a lot of men, they don't know how to properly care for themselves. And it comes down to mother's failure, right? You as a mother cannot have your sons and you don't teach them how to properly care for themselves. Remember, they won't know how to care for themselves. So you as a mother, it is your primary duty when you have children. You understand? Girls and boys. When you have children, and I'm on the boys tonight because, as I said, I talked about the lady the other day, and a woman came in and she was very strong and telling me that I must talk to the man them because the man them also is having high orders, right? And then obviously I got the message from the little 18-year-old that asked me where him for do, etc. We as mothers, I'm a mother, I have two sons, right? I have a daughter and I have two sons. You see, these little things are so important. When you have your children, you notice. So you have your son, and you notice that there's a crookedness. I'm trying to send you a private message, but I don't see how to do so. All right. Let me follow you. All right, I'm following you. So I'm going to message you. I'm following you back. Okay, I'm going to message you. All right. As I said, I've got two boys, right? Now you see you have your children and you realize that your child is born, maybe born with a crooked foot, or you see say him have club foot, or you see say him penis don't look well, or you see say him the testicle, something is wrong. You are supposed to run with your children to the doctors. Go to the doctors and let them know that these are the concerns you have and get it sorted out from early. All right? No, I don't believe in having your babies and from a baby, yeah, pull back them foreskin. You will hurt the baby that way. You don't need to start from them age there. Right? You will hurt the baby. You understand what I say? You cannot start pulling out the baby's foreskin from them a baby because you don't know. I remember a baby, you can end up tearing the baby and then you have a bigger problem for your hand. So you see when them start to reach the age like 5 and 6 and them start to understand certain things and you're showering them, that is the time you take your time and you gently do what you're doing. You gently pull back. And you teach them. So from that age, them it's in them heads say, okay, I must pull back my foreskin, I must pull it back and I must wash it. You understand? But I know a big man who come to hospital will say that their mother never teach them these things. They didn't know these things. They did not know that when them shower, that the wash and the soap that them put on them penis is not enough. Them never know say there was something inside that they need to clean. And this is where mothers fail their children. You understand what I say? This is where mothers fail their children. Now, I have had people come in who are adults, who have been having sex for a long time, who have had even gotten people pregnant. You understand? And each time them come in, them have an infection. And them don't know where the infection will come from, Because and it's not one, and especially when you have multiple partners, all of that secretion, all of that discharge, it goes inside. Just like a woman, if she not clean herself properly, it's the same thing with a man, right? And every time the man come in, and he does not understand what is going on. In the end, he had to have a circumcision. Because, again, as you grow, medicine grow with you. As time change, medicine change. As you move and medicine evolve, right? So a lot of people went through painful surgeries. Well, not the surgery not painful, but is the recovery that's been painful and the aftercare. A lot of them don't know how to take care of themselves, and a lot of them don't follow the 6 weeks wait, and them get themselves sick again, and them have to come back in for other things. You understand what I say? And I understand that men don't like doctors, they don't like hospital. So here this way, what I'm telling you guys, it's a non-surgical way. Now, if you use, and you cannot use the hydrocortisone cream for more than 2 weeks at a time, if you see you using it and it not doing anything, then you have to stop because you need more than that. You need more intervention than that. But at least you start somewhere. You understand what I say? But we want to know how as mothers you're bathing your children and you're not teaching them these other things. Big man don't know. Them say their mother never teach them these things. And nobody wants to have the conversation because it's embarrassing, or you shy away from. What is embarrassing about learning how to wash yourself properly? What is embarrassing about being and then some of them man, some of them man them so cockatty. Them a make you know so them want you for do this and them want you for this and them want, and the smell where I come from down there is not good. So who putting these things in their mouth? And uno woman may I blame uno too, because uno, why would you put these things in your mouth? Why would you be put, and someone on the nasty self, every man on the meat, on the pound on the knee. Every man on the meat, them put down on the throat. I want to wonder why I catch throat cancer. I want to wonder why the breath so bad. I want to wonder why the mouth smell like pit toilet. Because these are the things. These are the things. It's nice to it can't nice when it don't smell good. You understand what I mean to say? It cannot be nice when it don't smell good. Who never smell some of them people at us when them coming at the doctor room and them drop them pants. Who never smell on back of ears yet? Or navel when I clean out? Who never smell it yet? I saw some of them smell. You understand me? I say, and uno woman, as uno quinteras, uno de pound knee, as uno quintuna throat goat. And yet uno wonder why uno so sick. Uno wonder why uno having all these problems. You understand me? I say it all interlocks, it all comes full circle. And this is what I teach men. Yeah? This is what I teach men. And them don't understand. Yeah? You see, if you are a man, you're not taking care of yourself, and you have all of that built up business there, and you go and you sleep with a woman, and you give her a head. You see all of that bacteria from out of your business and fear bacteria mixed up together, and you go swallow that, then you are making yourself ill. You understand? So everybody have to clean. When no one partake in a certain things, because everybody finds everybody have sex and everybody forget what sex ed is about. Everybody's having sex and everybody forget the hygiene part of sex. Everybody having sex and everybody are grinding on the place and everybody are grinding, Everybody grinding, But nobody know about sex education. Like, how the hell did you miss sex ed? Me remember when me at school, sex education class always packed because everybody want to listen. Everybody want to hear. That's why I don't love to kiss. Do you know what? It's not even so much about the kissing. Because if you're not going to kiss a man, if you don't trust a man for kissing, you cannot trust a man to give your head. Because all of that bacteria off his tongue is going into your private. And just like when you have man that is not cleaning them body properly, you have women that is not cleaning them body properly neither. And that's where the pH balance get knocked off. That is where we're going to end up with this thing called HPV. Because all of that fluid. Man them, it is very simple. And woman them, if you meet, first thing if you ask a man, when you meet a man, you know a man, you ask him. You understand? You ask him how you look by yourself, how you fix up yourself, how you shower. And if that man tell us him just wash him body, I not pull back him penis and wash it. No. No. Man them, it is important. You must pull back your foreskin and clean it. If you ever pull back your listen. As I see them, I smell them. It's when you all do the examination and you all get this foreskin loose and you pull it back, you see all the cheese with upon that. All of the built up of years and years and years of cheese. All the man for all him knows, All the man for all him knows, But as I said before, confidentiality, I'm not gonna come tell you which man or how much man. But what I'm saying is, when we do the examination and we them come in and them say, oh, this hurt them and them penis swell up and this up and them don't know what the problem is and them have a smell and is a woman give them an infection. Maybe that too. But you yourself not clean. You yourself not hygienic. You understand what I say? Only for pull back on a foreskin and wash it. Wash it. Squeeze the head of it, squeeze it, make some water go in, squeeze it, rinse it, wash it with soap. Me know if you hear some man come about, oh, the soap burn them. What? 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 As I said before, I understand say some man will never learn it. I understand say there are certain things we never learn, when mother never teach, you know. I mean, I go say mothers because 9 out of 10 times it's always the mothers that are left with the children. Me as a mother, I make sure that my son, who is old enough to understand that, he understand that and he knows to do that. And I check. Because I would be so embarrassed if my big son of a woman and she come and said to me, say, you never teach Sanjay about this, or I'm having a problem with this, or Sanjay have this. Do you know how embarrassed I would be? Because me as a mother, I failed that. I failed because I did not teach my son how to properly take care of himself. You understand what I mean, sir? It will always come down to the mother, because even if the father is there, father not gonna do them something. Them not gonna get involved with them something there. Because they don't know the stigma already. You understand? So, it's hi everyone. Sorry, I'm not reading the message, sorry. Nasty them nasty. You hear? Say, I'm not gonna say it's not nasty them. I'm not gonna say no, I'm not gonna say yes. Some of them cannot be trusted, so I'm not going to kiss because them love the head thing. Listen. You don't know that. You understand what I say? Men, if you have tight foreskin, or if you've never pulled back the foreskin of your penis and cleaned it before, you've got issues and you need to get it sorted. You understand? It don't magically disappear. It don't go anywhere. It stayed and it build up. And it build up until enough of coming come see people like me. And when the coming come see people like me, it's too late, because they don't need antibiotic. You understand? When you've got to come in to see people like me, you need antibiotic. You understand? When you have to come in to see people like me, there's no take time pull back the foreskin. There's no take time with this. We're going to give you a shot, and a lot of men don't want the injection. You're going to have to get a shot. It's going to have to be pulled back, or you're going to have to have a circumcision done. Because having recurrent infection nobody wants that. So purchase a hydrocortisone cream. Wash on hand. Hear me again. It's simple. This way, una have to come see people like me. This way, una have to go in the hospital go have surgery. This way, una have to have 6-week recovery. And if you're not careful, una give yourself more infection. This way, una save yourself a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. Understand? And nothing is wrong if you're out of commission for 2 months. Because once you're done, you're good. Once you're done, you're good. You understand? Once you're good, you're good. Man them. Go. So what they have to do, Miss T, go to the chemist. We say chemist over here, pharmacy, whatever. You guys go to the pharmacy, the chemist. You purchase a hydrocortisone cream. It's in my status. It's 1% you need. Just one lick, and you wash your hand. Yeah, you wash your hand. You wash your penis and you dry your penis. You put a small amount on the opening. You see that foreskin, that little opening part there? You put a small amount and you massage and you gently pull each day. It's like it's a work. It's a little. Listen, it becomes. You start to do it by memory. You slowly pull, and women can do this too. You can do this for your partner too. You understand? You buy the cream, and you clean up. Make sure your hands are clean. You wash your hand, and you put the cream a small amount, because hydrocortisone is very strong and it thins the skin. So you see with the man, they have the tight foreskin, and the foreskin cannot pull back. You see the head of the penis. You want to put a very small amount of that cream on that bit. You slowly massage it in, and as you massage it in, you pull. And you pull. You know, I don't know hard pulling them, because remember, they've never had it pulled back. So it's going to be painful. You slowly pull, you slowly pull every day until you realize that it starts to get loose. And the more you each day pull, you see more of the pink head that peep out. The more you pull it, and the more the pink head you see a peep out. The more you do the cream and you massage it in, you see that. Not from baby Chevy one, because a lot of parents, a lot of mothers hurt their babies like that. I would say from about age 5. From age 5 you should start. The mothers them that is on here that have boys, don't do it from they're a baby, because you'll hurt the baby that way, and then you're gonna have problem on your hand because you can pull it too hard because the baby skin is so soft and you can cause a tear. What you want to do when they reach about age 5, you take your time and you do it. You start it from age 5. You understand? And you can also use a little bit of that cream. You want a 1%. You don't want a 5%. The 5% is for the eczema people or the people that have skin problem. But for the little for little foreskin, and it's good, it's non-invasive, it's non-surgical. You put a little bit and you pull each day. Women them. You have a man and you realize that him not do that. First thing, you should be wearing a condom, because the first thing, if his penis has never been pulled backwards, you should wear a condom. No, because you're opening up yourself to a lot of infection. Men who has never had their foreskin pulled back, you do not sleep with them, you do not give them head. You will give yourself infection and you will cause yourself greater problem. Well, doctors usually do it first, and they tell you to do it every day. Well, you see, that's the thing over here. Doctors are not really touching. They will tell you what to do, but they're not touching the babies. You understand? They're not no babies. No babies. And over here, no babies. I don't know about Jamaica, but mothers, we cannot be failing our sons like this. Mothers, we cannot be failing our sons. These are basic 101 things. And all right, mothers, you never know. You never know. But come on. Everybody does that grind. Nobody no tech sex ed class. Nobody never there school when them teach about sexual education. We never see the picture of them and sister this, we never see none of these things. But anyway, as I said, all of this came about because, and I was to do this before, but a couple of days ago, must have Monday, one of them days, I did a topic about a young man who said that his girlfriend has a high odor, and he wanted to find out what ways he could, tell her to do it. And we had a conversation. After that, I had a very strong message come to me that whilst I'm talking about the woman them, I must talk about the man them too, because the man them stink too. Right? I don't like that. Nobody is supposed to stink in this day and age. Too much things available for us to be smelling. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. Risha said, I use olive oil until it turn over. You see what I say? Well, if you want to use olive oil, I don't know if olive oil, I don't know the length of time, but I know with the hydrocortisone cream, it's a little bit quicker. But you cannot use, with the hydrocortisone cream, you cannot use it for a long period. So that's why it is important. Each time you put a little, you don't want to, you just want to smidge it because it is so strong. You just want to smidge it on a clean surface, on the clean head of the penis, and just slowly rub it in and pull each day until you see it come down. Because it will come down. Once you do it, it will come down. It's not hard. It's not hard. And I'm not saying men to go no and just and try to pull on the force because you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm not telling you to do that. But what I'm saying is, and if you don't have the money for buy the hydrocortisone cream, so one person here said them use olive oil. I don't have any experience with that. I can only tell you guys from a medical point of view that the hydrocortisone cream 1% works wonders. All right. Come man, come. Is it stuck together? No, because the foreskin comes down. A lot of people don't know this. The foreskin is meant to come down. It's meant to come down, especially when a man is fully erected. It is meant to come down. Enough stick together. No. That is just exactly. We never see a turtle yet. A turtle comes in and out. Somebody else said, will circumcision get rid of that? Do you know circumcision will get rid of the built up of cheese and the built up of, because cheese must said cheese, but that is not the correct terminology. It is built up of secretion and dirt. Secretion meaning discharge from both yourself and from the female. All of that. And that's what gives that horrible smell, because you don't get rid of it, you don't wash it, you don't clean it. But circumcision will take that away, because there's no hoodie anymore. There's no covering for it anymore. It's just out. So circumcision will do that. So Risha says once you do it every day, it will turn over. So she's recommending the olive oil, right? If you can't afford the hydrocortisone cream, she said okay. Okay. So she said she used she said once you do it every day, it will turn over. Yeah. So it's not anything to be embarrassed about. And as I said, this little young man, 18-year-old, him say him no know nothing about these things. He wanna hear people talking about the hooded and whatever, and him curious to know what it is. So him want to know what it is. And I said, well, the correct terminology is, your penis and the foreskin, and it is meant to come down, yes. But if you've never been taught, then you buy this cream and you slowly do it. And I sent him, there's a little diagram showing you how to slowly do it each day, right? So these are things that we as mothers are as sisters. I don't know. I've got brothers, and you see, I have very open conversations with my brothers. I have friends, and I have very open conversations with them. But the problem is, nobody know want have them kind of conversation here. But it just depend mix up and foolishness and David and. But it's so much more. It is so much more. Now we wonder why so much woman pH balance is off the chain, because a lot of these men, them don't know how to clean themselves. They don't know the proper way to clean themselves. They don't know proper hygiene. They don't know proper hygiene. And a lot of men shy away from doctors because I don't know what doctors do, man, but man afraid for God doctor. Man I beard themselves and just beard the penis. So you're not curious about the head, you're not curious about what is going on inside. You're not curious. Man I beard themselves and them afraid for wash them ass. How you afraid for wash your ass? It's your ass, You've got to wash these things. You have to put away this foolishness and clean yourself. How are you a man? And it go for me talk about the woman them already, so the man them time now. How are you a man? You're gonna beard and your body crack now. Wash. What come out there? You never use the toilet. The next thing, a lot of men, me find say a lot of men have hemorrhoids. A lot of men have hemorrhoids. Even that is a simple thing. Sometimes that is change your diet. Sometimes the hemorrhoids, you want to change your diet. You want more fiber in your diet. With too much rice and flour only. Or they're not eating enough fruits and not drinking enough water. That's the next thing I find out. Men, they're not drinking enough water. A whole heap of hemorrhoids. And people like to talk about hemorrhoids is pile, by the way. Or no Jamaicans call it pile. A lot of people, a lot of man, and not just man, them have hemorrhoids. And them don't know till it's too late because them afraid to touch them, afraid to wash them body crack, to wash their ass properly. They're afraid, so they don't know what's going on around there. I want to know what is going on with every part of my body. I teach my son to know everything that's going on with every part of his body. I teach my daughter to know everything that is going on with every part of her body. Because it's better you know than someone have to come and tell you. So when them coming for me and them have to take off them clothes? Now me have to ask the difficult questions. Now me have to put on the mother hat, because I've got to ask you difficult questions. What did you use the bathroom today? Yes. Did you forget to clean? You come before me. Miss, me keep on having infection and I don't know what it is. My girlfriend keep on have to go to a doctor, or my girlfriend keep on have reoccurring thrush or BV. All right, let's do a check. Pull back your penis. Ah, pull back the foreskin of your penis. It don't come back. Yes, it does. It's meant to. It's meant to. All right, mothers. What did you say? The hydrocortisone cream. What did you say about it? Oh, the live is freezing. So the hydrocortisone cream, 1%. You don't buy the 5%. The 5% is for people with eczema and skin conditions. 5% will be too strong. So you want to go. It's available. I should be over the counter. Here we can get it over the counter because it's 1%, so it's not the strong one. You get it over the counter. You get it from the pharmacy, chemist, and you wash and you apply a very small amount because it's very strong and it makes the skin thin, and you don't want this. You don't want. Remember, you just want the tip. You just want the foreskin to open enough so you can pull it back. You don't want to thin out the whole lot. You don't want that. So you're going to apply a very small amount to the tip of the penis, and you're going to slowly massage, and you're going to pull as you're massaging each day. You're not taking more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes each day. And by the end, I kid you not, if you do it properly, by day 5, you will see results. But you still have to be very gentle whilst you're pulling. Because remember, the foreskin is very thin, and you don't want to pull it and then to tear, because remember, it's connected. You have that little string thing there that's connected. So you want to slowly pull, slowly each day. And I would not recommend doing it to babies. Don't do it to babies. 5 years and up, you can start. 5 years and up, for smart enough pitney. Yeah, you can start slowly. You can start slowly. And you can put a little of the hydrocortisone cream on them too. But you slowly pull it back each day. Yeah. See Miss T telling him, yeah. It's very easy. Yeah. This is embracing as a evening. Hi. You understand? You know, so them call it bacteria vaginosis. Yeah. So you have to get like cream. When you have BV, and it comes with that odor and discharge too for the women. Yeah. I don't know about men having that. It's a woman thing, but it is like an infection, and it's not an STD, it's an STI. So you get it from men, you get it from, well, dirty sex toys, even the plastic one them. Yeah, just any little, you have to be careful. But it's mostly from men. Yeah. Where, you know, you're the wrong thing. Some babies on are able to go back if you try. You try and it's not going back, leave it. You see, that's the thing. We don't touch babies. Over here, we don't touch babies. Babies are no. Because them so young and the skin is very thin. Very thin. And you don't want, because a lot of parents, what they do, they pull it back and pull it back too much. Or they pull it back too vigorously, and it causes the baby to have a tear. And you don't want that problem for your hand. You understand? So, you know, but Miss T is very essential. It is very important. Yes. You know, it's very important. Do you know what? I don't know if this goes against TikTok rule. So I can't demonstrate the thing here. But what I've put the cream on my status, and what I can also do, because I've got to message somebody on here. Yeah, they're gonna send me a private message. I can put the demonstration on my status. Yeah, so it's on my status, but I don't know if I can show it like this. I don't know. I'm still very new and learning about TikTok. You understand? But we need for understand. You know, mothers, we need for, you know, we need to get this together. You can't walk around. Yeah, big up. Man, tell you, you know, When man come to me too late because it needs antibiotic, and a lot of times it means straight circumcision. It means straight circumcision. And for a man to do circumcision is a lot harder than if you want to circumcise your children from they're young, go for it. We have no objection. It's your choice. Go for it. But when a man, a big man in 20s, 30s, I mean all man, big man, because I don't know. But when a man in his 30s and his 20s have to come before you and, I forgot to do circumcision, the recovery, you understand? There's no, you have to take much pain meds. Everything is tender. Careful of him pee. You understand? It's not easy it's not easy to look after. You understand? It is not easy. And especially, and if you're not a clean person normally, you're going to give yourself an infection. And then you have to come back in again, and we have to dress you again. And if you're not careful, you lose your manhood. And that nobody want that. Nobody want that. And woman, them have to stop from put everything on the mouth. Yeah? We have to stop from put everything on the mouth. Just a take up, just a grab up, just gun up on the knee and stuff up things down the mouth. That is very sad as a man. Do you know what? Danger. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's sad, but what I'm going to say is a lot of mothers fail a lot of their children. And I tell us, say it's not just mothers failing sons, but they're also failing their daughters too. But me already talked about the females, so tonight I'm talking about the men because nobody's talking about it. You understand? And as I said before, is when they come into the office now and the smell lick you, and you ask them certain question, and when you show them when you use, if you use sometimes you have to use it looks like a cotton bud, like a Q-tip, but it's not a Q-tip. It's a bit longer. And you have to use the swab. And you swab inside. And you show them what inside. Some of them want to pass out. Because them don't believe that is coming from inside of them. You understand what I say? So when you have to come in at the doctor office now, because recurrence of infection. And when you hear woman say them pH balance is off and them have an odor, it is coming from it come from somewhere. It come from somewhere. The next thing on the HPV, it come from somewhere. Now you as a man will have multiple partners and you are discharged and share discharge and everybody are go bear back. All of that, somebody put up the name earlier, yeah? All of that built up in the penis, that is not healthy for nobody. Nobody that not healthy for. Nobody that not healthy for. Please like up the live, guys. 43 of you, and I've only got 2,000 likes. Come on, guys. Do better than that, yeah? Nobody that not healthy for. We need to teach our boys. We need to teach. And as I said before, I have 2 boys. The one that knows better, yes. So if yes, you can. You most definitely can. And I will send you the information. Yes. Is it good to use vinegar every day? Vinegar? To do what? We are doing vinegar every day. What are you going to do with vinegar every day, darling? Yeah? Well, just, we as mothers cooking. I don't know. You have to be careful with vinegar because vinegar for wash meat, well, yeah, you can wash your meat with that, definitely. But for eat vinegar every day, you have to be careful. Too much intake of vinegar, I know that sometimes you have to be careful with your bones. I don't know. I don't know. With the vinegar business, I don't know. She wants soak it in a bit. No, Miss T. No. She don't want. Oh, to wash. To wash what? To wash what? Yeah, you understand? You have to spend time and teach our sons these things. We've got to spend time and teach our sons these things. You understand? We can't just keep on, we have to spend time and be mothers. You think some mothers are just what? You just call yourself a mother? Mother is a job you never finish yet. And as I said before, I would hate for a woman to come to me and say to me, say, or my son to get a girlfriend, and my son's girlfriend come to me and say to me, say, miss, did you not teach your son? Because you see them English girl, them brawl with them thing, them not take them time and talk, Did you not teach your son how to wash? Did you not teach your son? And so Chevy, even with the fathers, I found that these are, with my children's father, these are things that he's not going to have a discussion with them about. I don't know what it is. Like, you not find men having these conversations. No, they're not having these conversations. Yeah? Them not have these conversations. It's like, I don't know, certain conversation they shy away from, so it's left up to the mothers to have. You understand what I mean? Say? So that's why I have to set the mothers. And as much as how we don't want to believe it, how we don't want to hear it, even with the father present in the house, because of certain stigma, a man will not sit down with his son and tell him these things. He's not going to sit down and tell him son, say, he must pull back him foreskin of him penis and wash it. Because it's a gay conversation. He's not going to tell him that he must wash him ass properly. Some man don't even want to touch their ass. Imagine them pull up at the doctor to say, yes, man, I smell it. Then the man to drop in pants. And he said to him, did you go to the toilet today by any chance? Oh, yeah. Did you forget to do something? You understand me? I say it's too much. That's too much. We have to do these things. You have to always, yeah. You have ways you can show and tell them. You understand? It's no, you have to, real man teaches his sons that is true. But may I tell you something? But I know, me tell you something. Some of these men, they're not having this conversation. And then the next thing is, how can they have the conversation if them never learn themselves? How can they have the conversation with their sons if they weren't taught themselves? Because a lot of them don't know. A lot of them said their mother never taught them. When you do consultations and you go through questioning and answering, they said that they never know. They thought and they think and they were taught that it's just to wash the outside and that's it. So when you go now and you have your gloves and you have to use a spectrum, I go around and I go put what is that bloody thing called? I can't remember the name of it now. When you have to do the swabbing and you have to sweep on the outside and you have to sweep on the inside and send it off to the lab, and when they see the things that comes out of them, some of them want to pass out because they cannot believe that is in their body. And enough of them face, enough of them face that tell them for what them stink like. And when you check it out, the stinkness that come from them. To my son, shall I teaching him that? You see that's different. You're different. You understand? Enough of them at class when I talk about go from you see you stink like. Or how the ones over here talk about you smell. You smell. And enough of the time of them are the smelly one. Enough of the time of them are rotten. Enough of the time. As I'm telling you, the one description I have for it. Because when sometimes you have on a mask and you open up the window and it's still not enough. You don't know where back of ears, when you're not clean on the ears, back ears smell like. And neighbor when I clean out, I saw some of them smell. And yet them got class, but I tell woman to them for where them stink. But you make the woman them stink. And you are disrupt the woman pH balance. Not for mash up woman pH balance. And if a woman, I tell him already, say any man will disrupt on the pH balance and if you tell him to leave. Because if him disrupt your pH balance, he is not the man for you. Oh, suppose I'm full of bad. Listen, enough of these people, enough of them woman here, yeah? Enough of them man here, I disrupt woman pH balance. And nothing face stay and rank like a them. Enough of them, I tell woman, say them stink and them smell. Sir, you disrupt people. You disrupt the woman them pH balance. Oh no, I disrupt the woman them pH balance. You see the one that we understand that we take and humble with them thing. But you see the one that we try to be disrespectful. I'm always there to humble them. I said, with this, you are disrupting our pH balance. You are disrupting her pH balance. She's not cheating on you. You are disrupting her pH balance because all of this is from you. I'm telling her already, like how I tell my sons and I tell my brothers. I tell my son and I tell my brothers. Most of my brothers. You see, if you are a man, and as I said before, your penis has never been pulled back, you've never pulled back the foreskin of your penis and clean in there, and you are having sex, and you're having sex unprotectedly, and you go and give that woman head, you see everything when you let off another woman there, all of them bacteria there, all of them hot cook up bacteria there that you discharge in her, and you go and give her head or whichever way it go, all of that goes down here. And that causes a little thing called, sometimes in men, want to end up with throat cancer. Sometimes you don't wonder why the breath is so bad because all the bacteria, and especially if you don't have good oral hygiene, all of that bacteria, because you sit down here, so in your cell is very hot, and it's a perfect cooking place for bacteria, just like in the penis and just like in the vagina and in the anus. Those are perfect bacteria cooking places. You want to know why? It's so far away, it's hidden, and it's hot. So it's a perfect cooking ground for bacteria. And them, the same thing that goes for you. What kind of tea can we drink to feel healthy? Tea? I'm not tea business this, Stephen. I'm not herbalist, Stephen. I know, I said this, my background is healthcare. I don't know about tea. I don't know about bush. You have to go check one of the rasta them over the hill. You have to go over the hill. I don't know about the tea business. I don't know about the tea business, love. I don't know which tea to drink. But yeah. You understand? And then a whole antibiotic is needed, and a lot of this flush out all of these infection out of the body because it stay there and it build up for a time. And as I said before, if you have to come see me, it means you're late. It means that you've got an infection and you need to get rid of it. All right? So if you have to come and see me, and you have to tell yourself, hey, drop your pants and I start to do my checks and my swabbing and looking, it means that, yeah, you come late. Understand? You come late. But we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to do better. We need to do better in looking after our sexual health. We need to do better in looking after our personal hygiene. And for the men who really don't know or they weren't taught, I am so sorry. You understand? And as I said before, knowledge is power and knowledge is key. And if I can assist and if I can help somebody in getting their health on track and preventing further complication, because sometimes you see the circumcision, sometimes listen, we've had hit and miss, and even though it's so simple, sometimes there's issues, right? Sometimes there are issues. But I'm not, if you are a man who maybe you've tried the hydrocortisone and it's not worked, or you've tried but I don't know about other things. I know that the hydrocortisone work. But if you have tried the olive oil, if you've tried to pull it back on its own, it's not enough. But if you tried hydrocortisone cream and it did not work for you, then most definitely go and have yourself a circumcision. It is important. It is important. It is very, very important. Nothing is more attractive to a woman. And let me tell you this, nothing is more attractive to a woman than a clean man, a man who's done his blood test and he's got a clean bill of health, but also has a beautiful, clean penis head. Nothing is more attractive. And for all who not talk about all the things I want, I don't want short goat, I don't want short goddess. When I go? When I can't go there with dirty body? When I go? Where are you going? Nice, pretty. There you go, Chevy. Nice. Nothing is more attractive to a woman than a nice, pretty pink penis head. And the smells beautiful. Nothing is more attractive. You wouldn't even have to beg. You won't even have to ask. You understand? But the dirty business can work. But some I don't even know if it put you on. And that's what I'm talking about, Mikey G. The one them that just put anything in their mouth. They don't even check. They don't even stop. They're just on their knees. All when them beard Chevy. All when them beard, you have to can't see it, you have to can't smell it. It has to be perfect. Because I turn the light on. No, my love, light for turn on. Light must be on. Light must be on. I appreciate this body. Light must be on. Look at me. Let me look back at you. We're not children. We're not children. Light must be on. What kind of light turn off? What light turning off? What you hiding? What are you hiding? What light? Why must the light be off? Why should the light be off? That's it. Lights every time. Chevy, what the light must be on. The light must be on. We want to see what we're working with. We want to see where we're going. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, them, it is important. It is important that you look after your health. And as I said before, for the mothers who are on here who has sons, let's start teaching our sons how to clean their body properly. Let's start teaching our sons once they're of the age. Yes, let's start teaching our sons how to properly pull back the foreskin of their penis and clean their body. Because you cannot wash your penis and you don't wash the inside. You cannot wash your penis and you don't pull back and wash the penis head. You understand? And me definitely want to see where I'm going. There you go, Mikey G. You understand what I'm saying? You have to put, ladies, you have to stop this foolishness about, listen, look, smell before you put these things in your bloody mouth. I want to wonder why so much of now walk around with the mouth stink like down a tanner. The flip. No phone wonder why on the breath smell like sewage. It's all of this. One must learn. One me not understand. I wish man know that. Listen, me not understand. They must know them something there. No, but you know, a lot of them don't know that, bad dog. A lot of men don't know how to pull back the foreskin of their penis and clean it. So when them come see me, you know, it late. Because no, me, I have to put in the swab. I have to swab the inside of it. I mean, I have to show them what in it. I mean, I have to teach them the technique. I mean, I have to give them an injection. You understand? I'm going to have to give them an injection. Because guess what? It's late now. Them the reoccurring infection. A lot of them, oh, miss, my penis hurt me. Oh, miss, me have pain. Oh, miss, my girlfriend said me give her infection. Oh, miss, this charger come out of my penis. Yes, because you're infected. And as I said before, a lot of them is not them not have STDs, but they've got STIs, which is still a sexually transmitted infection, not STD, which is a sexually transmitted disease. You understand? The STIs they're not as bad as the STDs, but the reoccurrence of them can be bad for you. And then you've constantly depend on antibiotic. You understand what I'm saying? So here what you do. Purchase the hydrocortisone. Start today. Purchase a hydrocortisone cream, 1%. You don't need higher than a 1%, a 0.1% by the way. You don't need higher than that because it's a very strong cream. You clean your penis. You put a tiny amount on the outside of your penis. You slowly pull. But not say if you go drag it down because you're going to tear it or you're going to hurt yourself. I'm never tell you that. I said to slowly massage the cream on the head of the penis where that little opening is. You know, you can see the little pink peep out. Yes, there's so. You take a time massage and you take a time pull. You do that 5-10 minutes each day. By day 5, you will see an improvement because the tightness will start to loosen. That's what the cream does. It loosens the skin. It thins the skin so you can maneuver, you can manipulate the skin, you can pull the skin down. Now, when you pull it back and you see all of the sigma, snigma, what the word, them forget the proper word. You see all of that built up. When you pull it back, you slowly clean it. Yes, you clean it. All right, you clean it. But not tell them if you go use no sharp, no rough nothing, because that skin has that part of your body has never been seen. The sun never see it. Never see it before, so it's very sensitive, very, 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 very sensitive, very soft. You clean it. You wash it with soap and water. And you do that every day. Every day. You understand? Every day. And all I'm not gonna talk about so only don't kiss and that's on don't kiss. If you're not going to kiss the man not supposed to eat you. And if you're not going to kiss the woman, she's not supposed to give you a head. Because if it don't go through one hole, it's gonna go back to the next hole. Understand? You get it? So if you're not willing to kiss her, you shouldn't want her to give you a head. Let's face it. Got all that mouth. Yeah, it goes in. Yeah, no. So if she's not clean enough to kiss, she's not clean enough to give you a head. If he's not clean enough to kiss, he's not clean enough to give you a head. All right? It goes through one way. It's going to go in there one way or another. One way or another. All right? So if she's not clean enough for you to give, if she's not clean enough for you to kiss her, she's not clean enough for you to give her, for her to give you head. Because all of that saliva, all of that is going to go in there one way or another. And all of that is going to go in you one way or another. If he's not clean enough for you to kiss him, he shouldn't be clean enough for him to give you head. All right, let's stop this foolishness. Because when you come a doctor, you're a fool. Or someone want to talk and go on, when you come in from the doctor, or you come to hospital, you're a fool. Everybody turn baby. Or you talk and go on, and go from your son, your galley, when everybody come before the doctor, and the doctor say, all right, strip, let's see what's going on. Everybody gets shy, buddy. Soon yeah, gone in back like the penis in the head. See that? That's the foreskin. At the end of the day, I want all of us to have great sex. I want all of us to mate. If it's up to me, grind down the whole place. I don't care. But what I want you guys to do is to do it safely and to have great health, great personal hygiene. Because then it makes the sex more sensual. It's better. You understand? I want all of us. I want all of them to procreate and have multiple picnics. I want all of that. I want everybody to have great sex. Great sex. But I also don't want people to be visiting the doctors every couple of weeks and to be, we're not putting yourself through unnecessary stress. And ladies, I did you guys already. And I taught you guys about, maybe I've got to do it even in depth, because just like, the man them never get taught by them parents or by them mother, there's a lot of women that don't know how to clean themselves properly too. But tonight is about the man them. I want to give the man them my full and undivided attention. You understand? No. Sometimes when you pull it back, it's painful. Yes, but because you can't just pull it back dry. You cannot be pulling it back dry, Stephen. You have to use, and especially if the skin is very tight, if the foreskin is very tight, you're going to feel pain and you're going to hurt yourself like that. So somebody said they use olive oil. If you're not have the money to go buy the hydrocortisone cream, then maybe me don't know about the olive oil. Maybe look at Vaseline. I don't know. You understand? If you don't have the money to go and buy the hydrocortisone cream, because I don't know what's the cost of it in Jamaica, but somebody said they use olive oil, and they use a little olive oil, a little each day. All right? Maybe use a Vaseline, but clean. Make it be clean. All right? Make it be clean. I don't know if the olive oil, I don't know if they're the same price. I don't know. But let it be clean. All right? Let it be clean. Hi, Dr. Nadine. What is the topic tonight? I like a topic. Oh, okay, you like it. Yeah. People have to know these things. You understand? So, listen, if you cannot afford the hydrocortisone cream, because I said I don't know the cost of it, what you can do is somebody said they use olive oil, a little olive oil, and they did it until the skin, it pulled back. Maybe use some Vaseline, but make sure so whatever you're going to use, You have to have a lubricant. You can't pull it back on its own. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to feel pain. You're going to feel pain. You're going to feel pain. So take your time, but you do it a few days. You do it for a few times, 5 to 10 minutes per day. Understand? And you take your time until your sister it start forgive. When you're pulling it back, it's not so painful. Your sister it go because it will slowly go back until you can see the whole picture. Understand? It's not hiding anymore. You understand? But something have to go on. Una have to do better. Una have to get it together. You understand? Una have to get it together. Una cannot just be out here like that. You understand? So what if we do it every day? It will loosen, Stephen. It will loosen. You do it every day, it becomes loose. You understand? It's like a workout. You do it every day, it becomes loose. Yeah. You just keep on. I have a friend that her birthday is today. Can you say happy birthday? Leah? Oh, happy birthday, Leah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You understand? So, as I said before, I want everybody out here to be having great sex. I want everybody out here to be having listen, grind on the whole place. But we have to do it, and we have to be careful, and we have to do it clean. You understand? And mothers, may I put you to task. On a need to do better. On a need for stop from mind people business, and I worry about who I take with your man, and I worry about who have the latest mix up on TikTok, and spend time mothering your children. And it's not just about mothering boys, because we not feel the girls too. But tonight is for the man them. You understand? How can you have your son and you don't teach your son how to properly care for himself? What you're sending him out there in the world to do? Who you sending him to learn it from? Eh? By the time them come at me, it later, no. I'm not put you up with nobody, When them come to me and ask me questions, I do not have the time to pussyfoot about with anybody. You're an adult, you come to me and you said to me, say, listen, you have an infection. I say, what is it? What happened? May ask you your history. May ask you all your beard. You see, the minute you tell me, say, you beard yourself and you don't pull back your foreskin and your penis and wash your penis head, I tell us, all right, listen up, drop your clothes and let's begin. Drop your clothes and let's begin. You come in front of me and you have a smell, and I do the swabbing and I show you come out of your penis head. When you come back to me, you have to come back with the same thing. When you come back to your next appointment, I must see a difference. I must see a change. You understand what I'm saying? How can you have beard and you're afraid for wash your own ass? The next thing that you suffer from is hemorrhoids. A lot of men are suffering from hemorrhoids, we call it pile. And we don't know so we don't have pile until it's too late, because we don't wash your ass, because we're afraid to touch on our own ass, because it's gay. How you touching your own ass is gay. How you washing your ass makes you gay. How you washing your scrotum, your balls, how getting it down there and washing between, how is that making you gay? How that coming at it? At your body. It's your body. Some are so clueless. A girl told this guy she had a prostate issue, and the poor thing believe. What the fuck? How about woman have a prostate problem? When woman get prostate? When woman have prostate? What? Women don't have prostates. Unless she's not a woman. Unless she's not a woman. But a lot of men, a lot of una have pile. Enough of una have pile on our talk about say hot car and hot seat. It's not hot seat make una get up with pile. The correct, how a lot of men end up with hemorrhoids? It's this long time on the toilet seat. Una understand, and we go back and somebody brought up the whole prostate thing. That when you're on the toilet seat for a long period of time, all of that pushing down, causing pressure on the anus, Over time you develop these things. The next thing that causes you to have hemorrhoids is when you have all of this hard food. You don't have same thing, rice and chicken, rice and chicken, rice, dumpling. Una drink no water, una have no fiber, una food. Una go up on the toilet, una strain to use the toilet. Why must you strain? Why are you constipated? You know, constipation is the next thing that contributes to you guys having pile or hemorrhoids, which is a proper word for it. Only forgot buy the little hemorrhoid cream. Alright, wanna go and find out how have hemorrhoids. Buy the little hemorrhoid cream and rub it, apply it. Una don't want to do that. The doctor said, alright, go and soak in Epsom salt and warm water. Una don't want to do that. So one thing I got una sitting I go drop out, you know. It I go drop out. This long length of time that's in the toilet, the recommended time that you're meant to spend on a toilet is 10 minutes. So when you go up on the toilet, you must ready for use the toilet. It's not to go hide. You're not to be on the toilet for more than 10 minutes. And see, like, these are things I'm telling you guys now that would cost you much thousand consultation, and I'm giving it to you guys for free. Man, them come at the front of the class and uno me a talk too. Uno go to the toilet, uno dey on the phone, and uno in there for hours and hours and hours. Uno mash up uno body. I mean, I give to uno a patwa now. So uno understand, I mean, I said to uno. Uno going to the toilet, uno in there for more that the recommended, and it's not by me, it's by the doctor and the scientist. The recommended amount of time that you should spend in the toilet, man and woman, because all women are end up with hemorrhoids too. The recommended amount of time that you should spend in the toilet is 10 minutes. So when you go to the toilet, you must ready to do your business and come out. When since you don't want to live in a shit house? When since you don't want to spend hours in there? Yes, Miss T, the man must come to the front of the class, because when me and dash out to upon the woman them, the woman them have to accept them dash out too. Now you see, chronology said I had fibroid and that caused me to be constipated. I hid that history to me and now I'm good. You understand me? I say a lot of them on a diet is so shit. On a diet is so shit. And nobody not have no amount of nobody lacking fiber. Nobody lacking, not drink little water, even little water. If I'm a sweet, boom. If I'm a special, where do you give? Where do you have water? Where do you look after the kidney? Where do you look after where you getting nobody for flush? Where? I want to constipated, on India strain, big man of your strain, big woman of your strain. What you not do? Not push down, on a rectum, not push it down. Una push it down, una cause damage to the do you know the damage that you guys are causing? Some people have the hemorrhoids so bad that they have to go and get it cut. Do you guys know how bad that is? So it's not just you guys not washing your penises and pulling the head back and cleaning it, but you guys are also out here struggling with hemorrhoids. Pile. We don't call it pile. It's actually called hemorrhoids. Them have cream for it. And a lot of the time, the doctors in Jamaica would tell them to go and for do some steaming. Yes, steam with Epsom salt. Yes, sit down in a warm water. Yeah? And steam on the body or seep it or whatever you want to do with it, sap it or whatever to help because when the hemorrhoids swell upon, sometimes it's full of blood. And someone get it during pregnancy. That is true, Chevy. That is true. Because a lot of women in pregnancy, they are also constipated. Listen now. Listen, get it together, people. Your health is your wealth. You understand? Your health is your wealth. This constant coming to the doctor, coming because you don't have infection, you don't catch this, you don't catch that, you don't catch this, you don't catch that, you don't penis swell up, come now. You don't have to get it together, you don't have to get it together. The penis is not, all the seed is not, that's not how it's supposed to stay. When the penis is fully erected, it's supposed to pull, the skin is supposed to go back. It's supposed to pull back. All right? It's not one something. Just like how una have a socks or a turtleneck. I'm gonna try with this because I mean I really want Tiki Taki come ban me in the car. I mean I really know. Understand? No for una, I saw una penis head look. So it now got back, it now do nothing. So someone wanna one look. Right? This is not how it's supposed. It's supposed to pull back into one. One something. And all of this we get clean. All of this. And the little teepee, the little hole of the pee, you know, for squeeze out. You know, for wash it. Una run, I tell woman about oh woman stink. Una stink. Sometimes when they come in the office and them drop them pants to us, the order we drop from them, you want, yeah, and them I look upon you. And me always I look upon them. What's that? It must pull back. Okay? It must pull back. Or must take pride in a seeing the pinkness and the prettiness upon a penis head. Or must take pride. Alright? Because that will tell you something is wrong. The look of it, the color of it, what comes out of it will tell you if something is wrong. Alright? And woman them, when you see the man them with the whole word pan them penis, do not let them tell you say it's beauty spot or it's beauty or it's mole. If you buck up a man and he has warts on his penis and his testicles, it's not what you call it, it's not mole. Here, they've got genital herpes. Run. Look at chronology. Them have herpes. Run. Don't make the man tell us say, oh, me could do it in the dark. No. Show me. Let me see what you got. Let me see what I'm taking. Way pushy. What? The word? Way he push, he would. Oh. Yeah? You have to look. Don't let no boy, no man, no gentleman. The warts, Miss T, are all over the penis and the testicles. The balls, yeah? The different size warts. If you see enough penis, you know that it looks out of place. It looks odd. Don't make no man tell us say, oh, it's mole. No. And the same thing with the woman them. Man them, don't make the woman tell us say is mole. She have genital herpes. And you don't want that. So run. Okay? Right. Yeah. And it's ugly. It's not pretty. Run. Okay? I want to run. I don't know if me need to come to Jamaica come do a sex ed class. I mean, I don't know if I need to come to Jamaica and just I don't know. Like them not do sex education in Jamaica, them not do them something there. What them used to call it? I don't know. What them used to have one word feet, you know. But over here them call it sex ed or them call it PSHE. But we not learn them something there. Like we not see them diagram there no more. We not see them something no more. Anyway, I don't really want to frighten about it tonight, so I'm not going to go into the flesh-eating STD right now. Guidance class, there you go. That cannot cure it. It lives in the bloodstream. Right, there's no cure for it, chronology. There's no cure for it. Lady, you need to travel the world giving class. Listen, me don't know if people now, if they're not teaching it, or what. But it's like, no, man. Nah, we don't have anyone to teach us about it. And you know that is so sad. You know that's so sad. No, please, can you go into it? I want to hear. There is a flesh eating STD, and I remember I teach you guys that STIs are a lot less mild than STDs, right? STIs you can cure. Some STDs they have no cure. All right? You have no cure for STDs. STIs you can cure them. All right? So the STIs are like the BV, are like the thrush, are like the what the next one, the HPV. Those are the STIs, right? And those you can change, you can fix with certain medication and diet, and especially the HPV one. And you use certain creams for the thrush and for the BV, right? But you've got an STD that it's a flesh eating STD, right? And it starts, everything start down there, all right? But it eats away, or it, I don't want to say, because it sounds like an ant eating, but it's not an ant eating it, but it damages the clitoris. It starts from there, and it kind of break down the skin, and it slowly breaks down the skin, until it comes inside and causes sepsis. And when you get sepsis and you don't treat it, you can die, right? So, but that's another thing. But what I'm wanting to understand is, we don't need for this whole warts, or what them call them, mole. They're not mole, they're warts. It's genital warts. There is no cure for genital. There's no cure for it. All right? And maybe we need to change the age pan here, so, and maybe I need to do one where younger kids can come on, but I just don't want to get myself in a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of these children don't know. And I'm saying children because I don't believe an 18-year-old is an adult. I believe an 18-year-old should still live at home with their parents because they're still so young. You understand? They're still so young and there's still so much things to learn. And from what I'm gathering here, especially here on this live, there's still a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. Especially when it comes to some man looking after themselves. They still don't know everything because, again, it was not taught to them. It was not taught for them, and because people them continue doing things thinking that's the norm, and because their mother did do it one time and show them, I say, oh, so you wash yourself, they think that is that. That is not that. So mothers, I need you to do your job. Do your job. I need you to teach your children, and tonight we're talking about the boys. I need you to teach your sons how to properly care for themselves. All right? You have time for go do all kind of different things. For go look man, for go chat, mix up, for go gamble, for go find time to look after your children. Find time to look after your children. Find time to mother your children. The tablet cannot teach your children these things. The tablet cannot teach your children these things. And if you don't teach your children these things, somebody else going to teach them and they might get abused in the process. So you teach your children these things. Teach your son them how to properly take care of his body. Teach your son certain things. So when they start to have sex, him not fall in a certain trap, I'm not end up in a certain things. You understand? And the same thing with your daughter. But I said tonight is about the man them. So I want you to teach your sons how to look after themselves the proper way. Yeah? You teach your sons how to look after themselves. You know, Chevy, once a week scrubbing yourself cannot do it though, because every day built up. Every day built up. Remember, just like how you have to, no, once a week scrub down will not do it. Especially, no, not every day pull back. Just like the woman every day, she have to wash her vagina properly. She have to pull, she have to clean out in between the labia. You have to clean out them place there. The same thing with the man, they have to pull back them foreskin and wash it once a week. No, darling, every day. I mean, for children who can't help themselves. Okay, okay. Well, the 5 year old up, because you want to teach, you want this to be instilled in them. I think you have to do it every day. But not have a scrub, because you can't scrub the penis head because you will damage it. You understand? But you want it to be built in as a routine. So just like brushing your teeth, you want him for no say, baby, when you shower, pulling back your penis and washing your penis is an everyday thing. It's a part of you. You understand? You do it like clockwork. It's automatic almost. So you get to brush your teeth. If you brush your teeth at night before you go to your bed. I'm misunderstanding you. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. No, I thought you meant like, because, and I'm not afraid to say it, over here, you have people that bathe once a month. You have people that bathe once a week. And them bathe the top part of them body, and them say the water run down upon them foot, so them don't have to wash them foot. That's another thing we don't want to touch. You understand? You have people that bathe. You have people that bathe, and them just wash them top part, and them say the soap and the water run down upon them foot, so they don't have to wash them foot. You understand? So no, it needs to be implemented. It has to be implemented, just like you teach them to brush them teeth. Yes, the ones that can't already help themselves. Us as parents should, of course, no, yes, we should still bathe our children. Yes, yes, Chevy, yeah, man, yeah, 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 most definitely. Most definitely. And show them, so them know. And whilst you're bearding them, you talk to them and tell them why it's important. Why is it important for you to pull back your penis and wash it? Because you will smell otherwise, and you will have built up of bacteria and germs. Why must you wash your bottom when you're bathing? Because you've pooed and you've used normal tissue, and there's sometimes poo residue around there, and your ass will stink. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these are the things. Why must you wash your armpit? Because you sweat. And you want to make sure that all the sweat and all of the smell comes from underneath there. You understand what I'm saying? Why must you wash in between your toe and your foot to get rid of all the dirt and all the sweating, so you don't end up with athlete's foot? You understand what I'm saying? So you're not just bathe them and just bathe them and not talk to them. You are showering them, and once you're doing it, you're instilling in them, telling them why what happens, why must it happen, how it happened, why you want to do it. I pray to God, remember the little youth who will message him on. Jesus have mercy. There's a guy on here that I have to message when I come up with a live here. Jesus have mercy. I have to message. There's a guy on here. I have to message him when I come up with a live here. You see, if you're still on here, may I beg you, send me a message again. I need you to tell. I know me I follow him. Too many kids are left to fend for themselves. And that is true. That is true. Don't that me I say, Chevy? Me I say, mothers not a time for mother them children. Them somehow expect the tablet to teach them. The tablet now go teach them. Just like come and break it down a while ago. And I talk why each part of the body wash it. Not who going to teach them that? Who going to teach them that? So we have a society now. Last me said the little 18-year-old, right? Me say him don't know nothing about them something because his mother never taught him these things. But I hear him hear other man, hear him friend him talk about it, and him not understand, so him want me to explain it to him. I must say, really and truly, you should really go to the doctor, but you're here now, and I'm going to teach you. And then it just made me realize that actually, if he's like that, there is more that is like that don't know these things. So I use the opportunity to teach everybody. I'm put, I from last night if I come on here, I'm gonna put the hydrocortisone cream on my status so people can know. I'm gonna say, listen, let's have an honest conversation. No need to shy. I don't want nobody to shy away. I don't want nobody to shy away. People are not taking personal hygiene seriously, and that is true. That is true, but enough of them never they taught it. That is what it comes down to. They weren't taught it. And then you have mothers that send them picnic. Go from here, see you stink. Like, why him stink? Why does he stink? Go here, dirty stinking boy. Why is he stink? Why him stink? Why? Why him stink? You have some people that them certain, like, especially with arm, them have a strong BO, right? And you could have beat a million times. But sometimes I don't understand that sometimes you just want a little baking soda and eat them arm. And especially with children, you have to be careful because sometimes you don't want to put too much baking soda and burn up the children. So there's certain you have to be very careful. Yes, yeah, you have to. I know for them fault. A lot of times it's the things that they eat. Sometimes the things that they eat and the hormones that is in their body. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes I have to find the proper cream and sprays for them. And you don't want to use overly strong things because you can damage them. So sometimes a little baking soda, but you don't have to put too much. You understand? Sometimes you just a little baking soda. You understand? And you find, and if you know that you have a child that perspire a lot, which is sweating a lot, you find certain your research and you find certain sprays or certain deodorants that you can use that will not cause them to burn up themselves. But you running the child, and as Mrs. Somebody put up here and said them just send the pit them for go bed. Them just send them for go bed. Yeah? Just send them for go bed. That's not right. You for go bed them. You must go bed them. Just pass through and stop my 3-year-old's all armpit smell. Listen, I'm telling you that some of the hormones are in them. I don't beat them, I know because you don't beat them properly, although sometimes that can be the case, but sometimes it's the hormones that is in them. Sometimes the hormone them are in them. And a lot of the time, natural products work better than over-the-counter things with them. So you have to search and research what works. And as I said before, sometimes like a baking soda, especially Arm & Hammer baking soda, just a little bit of baking soda because you don't want it to burn up the child. Come on, we need to teach our boys, teach our boys that their penis is not all in one. It's not one something. You understand? It pulls back. It pulls back. And you have to clean it. You have to wash it. And you have to look after it because once you keep that clean and look after that, when anything is wrong, you know. Because it shows up. It shows up on it. It shows up on the penis head. It shows up on the discharge that comes from it. It shows up. Lime juice on the arm is excellent. Well, that too, what you remember, says very acidic, so be careful with young children. You have to be careful with young children with it because it's very acidic. And you don't want to burn them up. Understand? We have to teach our boys. You have to clean, pull back and wash it. Not talk about, it's not supposed to come back. It is supposed to go back. You never do? Why? You don't want to come and see me, you know. You don't want to come and see me, darling. It's supposed to pull back and clean. You don't want to see me. I may have got to swab it around and show you what is in there. You understand? You don't want to come and see me, so you need to get working on that. And do it safely. Alright? Get a little hydrocortis, get a box of hydrocortisone cream at 0.1% one. You don't want it too strong. And you clean your body, wash your hand, and you put a little bit on the tip of the penis where the skin is, and you slowly massage it and slowly pull it back each day, 5 to 10 minutes per day. And you'll see the difference. Alright? You need to get it together. Okay. As I said before, enough time when the time them reach to me it late. Because enough of the time them my only thing is to send them because I forgot to do the circumcision. My only thing is to send them for circumcision. Because it's bad. But you guys can, start. Start today. Start tomorrow. Start. And for mothers with sons, start your boys. Especially if they're 5 and over. When I talk about baby, can you hurt the baby? And because the baby's skin is so soft, yes, like my baby is one. I'm not doing that with my baby because he's too young. But my bigger son, he knows. My bigger son, not a problem. But all I do is my bigger sons, I do check sometime from time to time because you have to do random check. Because all of them are being themselves, you have to still do checks. You have to do checks. And have a relationship where your children can tell you anything and you can talk to your children. And as I said before, the prim and proper thing I don't do. I ain't got time for that. I tell my children straight. Not to scare them, not more than what they can handle, but just enough for they understand. Alright? This eyed up. Tell you put them straight. Son, you have to pull back your penis and clean it. If you don't do that, you're going to stink. And you don't want to go to the doctor because the doctor going to use one long needle and juke you. And then when she done juke you with a long needle, she going to then use one swab your penis and she going to show you what in it. And she going to push one swab inside the penis head and send it off to get it tested. Alright? Okay. That is simple. Alright? I am going to be, as I said, I set up the YouTube channel because, as I said, a lot of the times, TikTok, I can only, like, how long have I been on here now? I've been on here almost 2 hours, you see? TikTok, you have to bend the tree from it young. That is true. But none of them mothers are not on the time to teach them pitting the right. None of these mothers they're not time for mother them pitting, my love. Them my mother mix up and a mother man. And woman, me telling you something too. Me telling you already. May I put this in here for uno too. You see, if a man sending off your pH balance, if a man is messing up your pH balance, he's not the man for you. Alright? Run. Any man who disrupt your pH balance, baby girl, is not for you. Okay? He is not the man for you. Alright? And woman them are supposed to know, so they're supposed to do the regular pap smear. Come on now. We're at a civilized time. No woman is supposed to lose them life over cervical cancer. Alright? Pap smear is important. None of them pH balance problem here lead to cervical cancer. We'll never know that. So you see, a clean penis is a great thing. A healthy and clean penis is a great thing. It is good for our health. So we should be pushing this more. Any man we are tech and him tell us him never pull back in penis and clean it yet, run or teach him how to do it. Alright? If you like him and you check for him, teach him how to do it. Get him a box of hydrocortisone cream, wash your hand, wash his body, clean his penis, and put a little bit on it. Each day, massage it in and pull it back each day. 5 days, you'll see results. Alright? And if you pull back like clockwork, if you clean every day, no miss no day. Just like when you go gym and no miss leg day, don't miss no day. Alright? Sherry said, I am not home and for the life of me, I can remember the name of the other one cream my son uses. Oh, you can't remember? Good night, Dr. Nadine. Enjoy your show. Oh, thank you. You're doing a good job. Thank you. In my do yeah. You have a man, and you see him a mess up your no. All right. As I said before, man, them want the first thing someone want to face yourself attack, but can I have to suck off my hood, dirty hood? Which part I go? Now if I'm out. What's on a bright? Huh? What's on a bright? But sometimes the skin must pull back to prevent moisture. Listen, you know Mikey G, you know what? Enough of them. As I said before, I can only be the messenger on here and tell them. Yeah? I can only be the messenger on here and tell them. It's very gentle, no fragrance, but it keeps the odor away. If you could remember the name Chevy, because I guess that's a brand in Jamaica. I know over here in the UK they have Sanix Zero, and that is what my kids use because they got funny stick. Their skin is a bit sensitive. Sanix is very good. Sanix, Sanex. It's zero everything, 000, and you have 48 hour and all of these things. You have the Dove, and you have one next one called Vaseline. Vaseline also does one that is very, very, very mild and very good for sensitive skin. I don't know what they have in Jamaica, unfortunately. I don't know. And I don't know what they have in America either. Yeah, but I know over here, Sanix is very good. It's zero everything. And my kids, as I said, my kids, they've got very sensitive skin. So yeah. But please, I need to remember the guy who I need to send a message to. Jesus. I pray. It's alright. I'm gonna look because I'm following him. So I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna send him. The message. Yeah, I'm gonna send him the message about the something. Mega send him that. Try to tap it. So I'm gonna cover that. Yeah, so we don't just, as we said before, man, them you the ones who did not know and now will learn and will know how. You will see the difference. You will see the difference. You will feel the difference. Everything will be different. You understand? You're not gonna feel the difference. Everything will be different. The sensitivity, the sensitivity will never feel before because the skin never wouldn't come back. You're not gonna feel it now. Once you now pull back on the foot, when the foreskin can pull back. You understand? The love making will be better. You'll feel different. You'll feel it will be a different experience. All right, and for women, as I said before, nothing is more attractive to a woman. I turn a woman on more than a pretty body head, a clean blood test up there, blood test do. You understand? You see what I talk about? Them are go more. You not even have to ask. You want to have to ask. It will be offered because them are gonna look and see oil pretty. You understand? But all right, you too. But as I said before, it's just you clean, your partner clean, everything just is so much nicer. Yes? Everything is all right. So see, shall we put the name there? For the ones, may I pin it. So see the deodorant there, Porty, or Porte, may I put it there, yeah? Man, them that smelling good get offers. But tell them no, that smell good, but it smell good, it look good. You don't have to ask no question. You don't have to ask no question. You don't have to ask no question when everything up. You don't have to ask no question. As I telling you before, una just make sure son do the right thing. Mothers, please to teach your sons. Teach your sons how to clean themselves. Imwek? In buckle in here, sir. Yeah? Wanna teach the sons. It is we are the teachers. Remember, we are the teachers, We are the teachers. If we don't teach our children, who going to teach them? The tablets? Who going to teach them? Tablets? Huh? Yeah? If we're not teaching our sons them, who going to teach them? No, I don't mind teach the children. I don't mind teach them. Like little one message me. I may have a next one little one for a message and send some information to. But we have to teach. You have to teach your sons. Mothers, you have to teach your sons how to look about themselves properly. We have to teach them how to clean themselves properly. By the time they come see me, too late. Because no, me can't baby them now, Me can't baby them now. Me have to give it to them real. Me have to give it to them raw. Me have to give it to them quickly. And me have to make them know so the next time me see them, me supposed to see them better. You understand me I say? So man them please. When no matter never teach enough for watch nobody. Alright. Alright, me I tell you now. Or never know sound the penis to pull back and visit the body head. Alright, me I tell you now. Or never know say it must look pretty, it must just look pink and pretty. Me I tell you now. Or never know set enough full of secretion, enough full of white. Me I enough it stink. Me I tell you now, enough it stink. You understand? Me I tell you now. So when the cancer on the ended here, me I tell you now. And me I tell you for free, una have to go do no consultation. Me I tell you now. Una have to go do, una have to wait until nobody a drop off and una run up and down. Me I tell you now before it reach that point there. Buy one box of hydrocortisone and cream, wash your hand, wash your body, put one little tip on the head of the body, rub it in, massage it in, take time, pull it back, little. 5 to 10 minutes a day. Day 5, you see the improvement. Day 5, you can see it a pull back. When you pull it back and you go wash it the first time and the smell but leaking about a drop down, just wash it with the soap and the water. Alright? And continue doing it. Let it become a part of your routine. Just like brushing your teeth. And as I tell you already, if the woman not clean enough for to kiss her, she not clean enough for suck on the wood neither. And if you're not clean enough, and if the man not clean enough to kiss you, him not clean enough for name on the front neither. Okay? Because it's a hole. You see? Yes, sir. That's so. All holes. Alright? The one them where I go up on the toilet go slung for hours and hours and hours and end not doing that damage, not doing yourself a great disservice. And enough of una come una have pile or una have hemorrhoids is a proper name. So when the doctor said to you, say I have hemorrhoids, it's the same thing as pile. Alright? And it's not at care I give it to you. It's not sitting pan at care I give it to you. It's a constant sitting down on the toilet seat for long periods of time. I want to pushing down on the rectum. I want to causing this. I want to also having constipation because you're not eating properly. Or not drink no water on a diet. It's so drink, so juice, so boom, so special. No liquid water. So when you constipated, what I mean when you constipated, I mean so when you have force for shit. When you have straight on yourself for shit. It not come normal, it not just take it time, go out. Una causing yourself damage, and women are also developing hemorrhoids, pile, because the same strain business. If you have more water on a diet, more fiber, alright? And you're supposed to stay upon the toilet seat for 10 minutes, no longer. It must be less. So it's when you go to the toilet, you must ready to do your business and cut out. You understand? Because when since somebody want to live in a toilet seat, since somebody want to live in a shit house, when you go to the toilet, you go there, you're ready. See somebody said drink some porridge. All that too. 10 minutes. When you're in the toilet, I either dip on phone and I get carried away. You are meant, and you can go and research it yourself. You are meant to be on the toilet seat for 10 minutes or less, no more. I don't know if you are strained for poo. If you're not strained to use the toilet, something is wrong. Go and drink some water. Yeah? These men joking. Make them think I joke things. Make them think I joke things and tell them I have to end up a doctor. Or them have to end up in front of me. Make them think it's joke thing. Anyway, when 2 hours coming on, so my time done. And 2 hours is very much here. Alright? And a lot of veggies. That too, Mikey. That too. They not name them something there. They not eat them things there, Mikey G. Them not eat them something there. Them all them supposed to can blend up some sitting at them some spirulina and drink it. You understand? This one will your health is your wealth. And once you have health, you're richer than anybody else. You understand? And this is what I want to know for understand. Say, on health is on a wealth. Please look after it. Look after your health. You understand? Look up. You know much rich people drop out and know what their money can't save them. You know much rich people sick and their money can't save them. Their money cannot do nothing at all to them. Nothing it cannot do for them. So what's the point? Your health is your wealth. Look after on the health. You don't only get one. You only get one, and all pa una understand so this whole pa drinking up and no water drinking and no fruit eating and this whole pa starch them up una work on the way up for diabetes and that's the next problem we don't want. Alright. So it was great being with you guys tonight. I've got to go and find if the young guy that messaged me, if he's still on here, please send me another message. But I'm going to search until I find it tonight because I'm gonna send her the information. If there's anybody else that needs information that I've put out, please send me a quick private message and I will send you the information. All right. Know that feeling. Get over circulation with long standing. We'll see. I enjoy the show. Thank you. Please remember to and it, learn something here tonight. Go and go share it with somebody. If you don't have brothers, share it with another brother them. When I have a man, share it with them. And do it for them, teach them. Because, as I said before, a lot of them never get the proper teaching as children from their parents. So if you can teach them, teach them. Understand? I'm not gonna stop from saying this, ladies, but if a man has send off your pH balance, him put it off, he's not the man for you. Alright? And remember for always go and get on a pap smear. But man them, I want to say for remember for do prostate examinations too. But I feel like that coming at a certain age. You understand? When are you next life? Do you know? I'm supposed to have an interview. I've got an interview coming up, very, very soon with a young lady that was conned by a man in church. Boy, it is epic. But I'm waiting for her to tell me when she's gonna come on the live. And then that's gonna be epic, guys. You don't wanna miss that story. But yes, follow the page and you'll see. If you've missed anything tonight, or if you don't want to see the full live, I'm gonna share it over my YouTube. I'm gonna share it on my YouTube channel, which is Nads Unfiltered. Yes, real talk, real live, no filters. I think that's how it go. But yes, it's on my page, so I'm gonna share. I'm gonna put these shows on my YouTube channel so you can watch it the full story, the full live. Because over here, so TikTok only allow you 60 minutes, and for like this show is over 2 hours already. I mean, I've got to break it up too. It's too long. It's too. You understand? Why wouldn't I just watch one thing straight? So I'm gonna do that. Yes, but yes, if you want to, I'm gonna put up the diagram also on my status. I'm gonna put the cream and the diagram on my status so I can see it. All right. Mothers, we must do better. Remember Father's Day show? I'm gonna do a Father's Day show for the father them. Like the mix up over here. There's a wickedest thing, no, there's no mix up over here. It's just straight talking. We're not no mix up over here, just straight talking. Facts, knowledge, wisdom, straight talking. You must come over here and learn something. Honestly. But yes, so Father's Day, we're gonna do a Father's Day show. And if you have a father, your father is a good man, he's a good father to you, come over on Sunday. I did it for Mother's Day, it's only right I do it for the business tutorial. Oh, were you here for that? I'm gonna do a Father's Day show, so make sure you come over and shout out to my father. Alright? Shout out to the father, man. Shout them out. Especially if they're a good father. Shout them out. You understand? Big them up. Come say something about them. But I want some Father's Day song. Maybe I find about 2 songs already, I'm not sure if I find out all it. But man, the father them forget big up too. Once you're a good father and you do the right thing, Mark Kennedy have a perfect, But once you do the right thing as a father, you stand up for your youth them. it's only right that we celebrate you. All right? It's not just to celebrate the women them. We must also celebrate the men them, because without the men, we can't have you guys. All right? It don't work one way. Anyway, big up on yourself. Big up to all who commented. There was a lady that wanted to jump in the box. I'm gonna tell her, Sefi, wait, me go add her. You know, so she never come back. Maybe she thinks I never want to add her to the live, but I didn't want to add her. Of course, I didn't want to add her. Because she probably have something she wants to say way meaningful, you know. But anyway, big up on yourself. Take care. And I will see you guys again very soon. All right. Remember my mantra. Always leave somebody better than how you find them. All right. Blessings, blessings. Thanks. Leave somebody with a positive word, with a smile. Leave somebody with a kind word. All right. We don't know the secret battles that people are fighting. No, people are fight secret battles. A lot of people are out here walking up and down depressed. So do not add to their depression or their stress. Leave them with a kind smile. Sometimes a little word of encouragement goes a very long way. All right? Each one teach one. Be our brother's keeper, our sister's keepers. All right? What good? Look after yourself. What is under my nose? I'm out. Bye. I want to lotion it more. Look after it. Look after it. Okay? Look after it. That is also, I like that. Lotion it more. Caress it more. Look after it. It is a very important tool. A very important and precious organ. Look after it. Love it. Okay? Love it. Look after it. Right. All right. I'm out. Oh,